Yeah, you mentioned a group of coaches, and observation is key, and some challenge all the time for the kid to get into the flow, get out of the comfort zone,
Yeah,
and to evolve. And you have a course about the fundamentals of Montessori sports.
yeah.
What is all about? Can you give some highlights about the course? I like courses because it's like training, you know. If you lack some skill, you rehearse that in repetition, repetition, you got it. So I love courses. Can you share it?
Yes, absolutely. Um, well, it's a course. You can do it in your own pace and own time if you want, but there's also group courses, and then yeah, it's a simple platform. It's 40 hours in total. You can use your cell phone, and there's videos where we go through the fundamentals of Montessori theory. So, what is Montessori? How does that pedagogy work? What are the main principles? How do you apply them to sport environment? How do you design a sport environment with these principles in mind? And there are some, let's say, practical practical assignments where you have to record in the end of the course. You record a small part of a session, and then we, as the let's say the trainers, we talk with you and we reflect together. Okay, why did you do it? Why did you make this design? What do you observe? What happens in the interaction with the child? What is the purpose? How can we maybe change this environment to get more out of it? And that can be for any kind of sports, any kind of school situation. It provides like a conceptual framework of looking differently at sports education. And so there's an individual module, and there is a group module where you have, with the group, you have like what we do now, 2 Zoom calls on the beginning and at the end, where we and in the kickoff halfway and then the end 3, where we discuss the progress and we have a group discussion, and at the same time you go through this individual part of the course. So that's in a nutshell what the course is all about.
And the
In
course
different languages, so it's Spanish, French, English, German, Chinese, English of course, Dutch, Italian, many languages that you can follow it.
yeah, well, I was going to mention that it's in Spanish and your mother is from Spain. And Denzel
Yes.
Washington has a great quote. He said, "Mothers are the first love of the son, and the sons are the last true love of the mother." Do you have any story with her or some takeaways?
Oh yeah, absolutely. Well, it's a little bit more deep because I like this quote a lot. But it's exactly this game of the mother and the child and the dependence between each other, which is basically resembling what happens in sports. Can we love the children and at the same time let them go to be independent human beings? And that in mother and child love, the two are together. If we love the children too much and we don't let them go and they cannot become their own individual human beings with their own ideas and will, if we love them too little, we have another problem because we neglect them and they become impaired in society. So I had that with my mother as she came here to the Netherlands when she was only 21. And I was, of course, my father was working. I was the one who was very close to her. So I know this struggle and I'm still dealing with it in a good way. But I'm conscious of it. So thank you for bringing this up because it's very important to me.